So students, what we are seeing in the video is slicing of mushrooms. We are slicing the mushrooms for our chicken velouté for poulet à la Rex sauce. Once we slice all the mushrooms, then we fine slice the parsley. This is a flat leaf parsley, hence we slice it. We make juliennes, fine juliennes of it. Then we chop the garlic for the same. We have chopped the garlic for various products. We chop the onion which is there for the sauce and also for our accompaniments, which is creamed cabbage and parsley potatoes. We will be using it in 3 products. So next we will chop some more garlic. Now we are making bechamel. We have taken equal amounts of butter and refined flour, and then we will make a blonde roux out of it, which will not be cooked completely, but so much so that the flavor of the refined flour would be gone and it would be cooked. We will be adding 10 times the amount of refined flours into milk, and then we will keep stirring it so that there are no lumps, and the bechamel is cooked within 2 to 3 minutes. It will be cooked on medium flame, continuously stirring it. We will be removing it in a mixing bowl, and then we will season it with pepper and salt. We will mix it again nicely and we'll put some butter on top for no layer to form. Now we will start making the soup. We have heated some oil. We will be adding the mirpua that we have cut, which consists of carrot, parsley, celery, onion, garlic, and then we will add some mixed herbs and pepper in it. Once we make it little bit translucent, we do not cook it, we make it translucent. We add tomatoes to it, we add salt and sugar to balance the acidity. We add a little bit of parsley to it, and then we mix it, and once it starts leaving water, we shift it to another range. Now we will sear the chicken breast, which is with bone and skin. We will sear it to make it golden in color. The soup is cooking on the other side, and once the pan is hot, we have put the chicken breast on it, skin side down, so that it gives a nice golden color to it. We have to check in between that the skin is getting its color and it is not sticking to the pan. So we have just checked for it. We have taken out the soup from the other range and we have taken it for making a puree out of it. We will make a fine puree out of it. As you can see, the chicken breast has been turned and it has got a skin golden brown color. It is being cooked on the other side now. It will get a good golden brown color, and then we will shift it to the other range. We have added some stock, a little bit of flambe, and then we have shifted it. Now we will finish the Ju Li sauce which is there, or which can be called as a la Rex sauce. We have sauteed some onion till translucent. We have added mushrooms. We will let the mushrooms cook with salt, pepper and mixed herbs and a little bit of garlic, and after they get cooked they will leave their own juices, and then we will add the reduced chicken stock which we have seen in the previous video which we had used. So it will keep cooking, the mushrooms will keep cooking, and after they are reduced we will add the chicken stock which has been reduced the other day. So this was the chicken stock. The reduction time for the chicken stock is around about 3 to 4 hours after it gets all its flavors from the bones. Once it comes to a boil, we add cream and then we switch off the gas. Once the cream is emulsified in it, we add more herbs, salt and pepper. We adjust the seasoning and we add a little bit of more cream to it so that it thickens. Now once the sauce gets a good consistency and it thickens, we taste it, and if it is done, we set it aside. So this is sauce for the poulet à la Rex which is done. Now we move on to finishing of the cream of tomato soup. This is the soup that we prepared earlier. We have mixed it very well from a mixture and it is very fine right now. We season it appropriately, we taste it, and then we add bechamel sauce to it. So that becomes cream of tomato soup. So as you can see, we have seasoned it, we have brought it to one boil and then we reduce the gas. Now we will add bechamel to it. 3 to 4 spoons of bechamel is enough for 4 portions. And once the consistency and the color and the flavor are good, if it is not balanced properly, we put a little bit of sugar to it and then it's done. Now we prepare the parsley potatoes. We have heated oil, we have put onions, and then we will be putting potatoes which are parboiled in the previous videos to it. We season the potatoes and then we put parsley into it. First we just put it on high flame and give it color, and then we toss it with parsley for good color. We remove the potatoes and now we make the creamed cabbage. We heat the oil, we add the onions, the garlic, and once it becomes translucent we add all the cabbage to it. So after the cabbage, it will be sauteed on a medium flame, and then once the water is evaporated from the cabbage, we will add seasoning and then we will add bechamel sauce to it. So that is the end of creamed cabbage. That is a very simple preparation yet very tasty and gives a good accompaniment to the poulet à la Rex which is there. This is the bechamel sauce. We mix it properly off the flame and then it is done. This is how the sauce will look. Now we are plating the soup. This is the cream of tomato soup, half cup filled, garnished with cream and fresh parsley. Now this is the main course plating. The cream cabbage at the base, parsley potatoes on the side, well plated. The plate should be clean at all the times. Then we put the chicken breast which is cooked, cut into 3 pieces. We put the mushrooms from the à la Rex sauce on top and we garnish it with capsicum which has been thinly sliced and it has been curled into cold water. Now we will be moving ahead with our tart preparation. This is a tart dough which has been prepared with equal amounts of butter, equal amounts of flour and equal amounts of sugar which has been taken through a blender. So it is castor sugar, flour and butter in equal amounts. It is very important that this dough should be inside the fridge for it to get very tough, and then we have to roll it. If we roll it with a rolling pin when it is outside, it sticks to the base and then it cannot be rolled. So we take it out, we put it in the molds, and after putting it in the molds, the remaining dough should be refrigerated again. Then we pork it with a fork and we put it in the tray for baking. This is the filling for the chocolate tart. It's dark chocolate compound with a little bit of milk. We'll be adding some milk to it so that it does not get burned from the base. It's on a double boiler, it's not on direct flame. And once it starts melting, we will be adding double cream or heavy cream to it. And once heavy cream is added, it gets a very nice and shiny glow to it, and it is ready to be filled into the baked tarts. The tarts are getting baked inside the oven on the other side, and we will be cooling them down later on, and this mixture will be ready within 2 to 3 minutes after you put it on a double boiler. Make sure it is on a double boiler and not on direct heat. Now the cream has been added and the mixture will be ready. So we'll be filling it into the tarts. These are the tarts which have been baked, little bit crispy, little bit buttery. So this is an excellent tart process. Now we will just knock them and we will set them in the refrigerator for 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you.